Joblessness. That's your money tomorrow.
They are innovators, game changers, people pushing themselves, moving us all forward. They are the next scientists, musicians, poets, the next makers, dreamers, teachers, and geniuses. They are the next list.
Welcome to The Next List. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Today I'd like to introduce you to two extraordinary innovators, Jennifer Polka and Dan Selleck. Both are elevating the power of coders, programmers, and technologists to change the world in unexpected ways. Jennifer is the founder of Code for America. It's a nonprofit that takes the smartest programmers, web designers, and technologists from places like Google and Apple and drops them into city halls all over the country. She thinks geeks can fix government.
It's really remarkable when you think of how much what we don't like about government, we, the people, created. So if we created it, we can also fix it.
Dan Selleck is also using technology to fill a need with his adult students on the autism spectrum.
We want to be the Apple of autism.
He's teaching them to code, write apps, and make a living in the tech industry.
If you want to know what terror is, find out that your child has a disability. As a parent, we're all asking the same question. What happens after we're gone?
The unemployment rate for the almost 500,000 autistic adults is startling.
The standard is about 90% of individuals on the autism scale who are adults are either unemployed or underemployed.
It's very limited in the number of job opportunities individuals with autism have. The pay is typically very poor if they get paid at all.
Dan Selleck is on a mission to change that, creating the nonPareil Institute based just outside of Dallas, Texas. Today we'll take you inside his hybrid school meet tech company for an intimate look at his revolutionary solution to empower adults on the autism spectrum all over the world. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and this is The Next List.
Nonpareil means a person or thing so excellent as to have no equal or match. And that really comes from how we as parents think about our kids. Today, we're competing in several marketplaces. We compete in the iTunes Store and Google Play and most of the mobile platform stores. We even have some product in iBooks.
This story is just mainly about one spirit that represents both good and bad until it separates into two.
nonPareil Institute is a place where we take adults on the autism spectrum and we provide them technology training. They learn to work on teams, and ultimately we have a living campus vision where they'll come together and live.
I'm a 3D modeler and animator, and basically make sure to make the stuff, well, physically be there and make a move.
We are a nonprofit. We're funded largely by our student fees, by the support we get from the donor community, but ultimately it's about fulfilling lives.
For me, and probably a lot of people, they never expect to make video games. They might be lucky enough to just get, a janitor's job like I had for a few years, and then just going from that to this, that's just a miracle for a large group of people like us.
Autism is a developmental disorder that's typically characterized by 3 types of impairments. One's social impairment, the second is a communication impairment, and then the third is typically described as repetitive or repeated behaviors.
Some people pace if they get a little nervous, and some people cough or have tics, and for that reason may not be able to maintain a job.
This population faces challenges in a way that makes it difficult for corporate America to easily accommodate their needs. Business is business. nonPareil is a company that exists to serve the needs of its employees.
You could be working on the applied textures.
The learning process here is directed towards removing the negatives. This is our cloud-based engagement application called MP Connect. It's a piece of software that I wrote that really allows us to better engage our students in both training and from the production standpoint. We just have a ton of training resources that you could go look at. Many, many videos, PDF files, lots of information that as a team we've gathered over time. So when you've kind of gone through all of the training and all of the courses, you begin to get assignments in campaigns. And campaigns are product that's going to market. Each of these individuals comes into our program and is able to experience these great tools that allow them to innovate and take these great creative ideas and turn them into content that they can share with the world. The 4 games we have on the iTunes Store right now are NPI Soroban, NPI Card Track, NPI Tap It, and NPI Space Ape. Lightwire is a game that's coming up, and Dots and Boxes is another game that's coming up.
My name is Aaron Winston. I've been at nonPareil for over 2.5 years. This is Space Ape on the Ouya console. I decided I wanted to learn how to be a programmer, so about like a year and a few months ago, I took the C# 101 course, and since then I've just been programming a lot.
That's really the difference in our model, is that we don't just provide training. In the end, they become part of a working software company, and today we're competing in the mobile marketplace.
Aaron has been at nonPareil for about 2.5 years. The changes are unbelievable. I mean, he's always was bright. Now he's got something that really captivates his mind, that he's like really into and like really enjoys learning or digging for the answers.
It is very personal. It's very emotional. We have days that are pretty full, and there's a lot of ups and downs. Mostly all good.
Up next, the personal reasons for Dan Selick's extraordinary school.
Caleb, can you turn around and say hi? Say hi, camera.
And later, Jennifer Polka, her Geek Squad. Will she save local government with coding?
Holy great Lord.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, Flo.
You want to see something cool? Snapshot from Progressive.
My insurance company told me not to talk to people like you.
There's a whole population of this group.
Make yours a little easier? My card can. Find out about our 30,000 bonus miles. Call 1-866-212-AMEX or visit mycardcan.com to get started.
Closed captioning brought to you by Meineke Car Care Center.
Getting your car serviced at Meineke. Smart. Saving time by booking an appointment online. Even smarter. Online scheduling. Available now at Meineke.com.
Caleb, can you turn around and say hi? Say hi, camera. I have 3 boys. My youngest is on the spectrum. And looking at him and his abilities, he had technical abilities that my other 2 boys didn't have. And for me, I wanted Caleb to have a chance to live a fulfilled life, not just live a life. He loves technology. Put him in front of the PC, he's happy. Do you love making videos?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are some of your characters' names? Have you made your own characters?
I have made a character called Keith.
It turns out that there's a whole population of this group that this is their core strength. They're digital natives. Tell me some of your other characters' names.
We're done.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for talking, okay? When I recognized that my son needed answers for his life, I began with the business model, that there needs to be something structured around this that can be deployed not only locally but worldwide. nonPareil Institute is about hope.
I think that all of Dan's work is disruption in how we view human capital. Dan's taking some of these really incredible individuals and giving them an environment to be successful in. And so it's a very disruptive process to how he's growing his organization.
This is the kitchen where it all started. A year and a half or so, I ran the business out of the kitchen, and this is where the 2 training stations were set up. And every night, 5 nights a week, for over a year, 2 students would show up each night, and I would work a full day job and then come home and do 2 sessions.
We've been open about 2.5 years, and we have trained quite a few kids. Right now we have 115 students enrolled at nonPareil, and we think we can get to 125 at this location. So we're looking to add about 10 more students. Just like anybody else, they are looking for purpose in life. They're looking to find meaning for their life. The long-term goal is to provide a campus community where they can train, they can work, and they can also live.
Look at the Minecraft robot.
Minecraft, nice.
My name is Rachel Bowles, and I've been nonPareil since March of 2012.
In January, when the new year rolled around, I just said one more prayer and said, God, please just help us find something for Rachel.
Many of them have lost confidence, lack self-esteem. They've been bullied in life. They've failed in college or in employment.
Everyone on the east side of town has known Rachel to be the girl that skates all over the place. And I would just think, oh, I'm the worst parent in the world. I can't keep my 34-year-old daughter from skating all over town because she has nothing else to do. And yet I couldn't offer her, I couldn't find her something else to do.
Well, they come here, and within weeks or months, they begin to see that this is something they can do. They fit in. They're accepted here.
I got a job too as a lab assistant in the lab room, helping people out with their hammer or their quest, or if they have a problem with what they're working on. So I never thought I would get a job that quick working here.
That's really the difference in our model, is that we don't just provide training. In the end, they become part of a working software company. And that's our short-term vision, to become an innovation factory for approaching the marketplace and giving our crew sustainable revenue in the future.
The nonPareil model is very viable for a specific portion of the population.
Now, Rachel, I've seen her work, and she's excited about having done that and about what comes next and what she might try out next.
I think the notion, to me, to our family, we are so grateful to nonPareil and what it has given to us. And just the idea that there's no dollar amount for that.
nonPareil currently has a waiting list of people from all over the world. They all want to be a part of Dan Salik's unlikely school, and he plans on expanding, first in Texas, then around the country, and eventually around the world. Our next innovator, Jen Polka,